Hi, I'm James Raiz, and welcome back to the James Raiz Show, my show. This is my show where I interact with you. Okay, so every single comment that you've left on any one of my videos for the past day on my main channel, youtube.com/theboxofficeartist, as well as comments that are left on this particular channel, youtube.com/JamesRaiz, I am going to go over all of the comments that you have written and respond, and if there are questions, I will answer them, though I am looking for a question of the day for tomorrow's video. So I'll check if there's any question of the day. If not, hopefully maybe overnight, I could see if a question will arise. So if you guys have a question for me that's art related, that's something I could go a little bit more in depth, let me know in the comments down below. But let's get right to it. Oh, by the way, well, first of all, today, I had like 4 videos out today. It's like Sunday, I put 4 videos. Now, no, once Inktober's over, it would just be the tutorials that would come out on Sunday, which is great because it would be a little bit of a break for me because the drawing's pretty much done. I just gotta turn them into tutorials. But, for the most part, as you saw in the Rocket Raccoon video today, I'm trying to change it up a little bit, so I have a question of the day at the end. Plus, I do a voiceover during the actual drawing session. I forgot, someone suggested that I do that. I forgot who suggested it. Maybe I'll read your comment here. Thank you to the one who suggested that. But let me know what you think about that, if you like that. Okay, see, I'm still testing it, you know. My channel's still, relatively, like, it's a lot of subscribers. I'm not gigantic or anything like that. Still a lot of subscribers, but I'm still testing and still trying to taste what works and what doesn't. So let me know what you guys think. I would love to know. But let's get on to your questions here, okay? Let me just make sure I'm recording. All right, I am. Okay, let's go. So we're gonna get a lot of you should draw this and that, because I did say in that video, what should I draw tomorrow? So let's see. Paul Scott says you should draw Thanos. Okay, one for Thanos. Veronin says, I remembered, it's Gypsy Danger. Okay, you're talking about what's it called, the Pacific Rim video, right on. And ZH Comic Art, my buddy ZH Comic Art says, can't wait to see our pieces together and colored. Me too, my friend, me too. Lorenzo says, how old are you and what sport do I see, or what sports do I watch? That's a good question. How old am I? I am 39, my friend, 39. I am turning the big 40 next year, so I'm hoping for my 40th birthday I'm gonna drop something really big on my 40th birthday. What sports do I like? I like pretty much all sports. I like all American sports. Basketball, I love basketball. I'm Canadian, I love hockey, I love my Leafs. Don't unsubscribe, okay? If you like a different team, good for you. I like the Leafs. I've been a Leaf fan ever since I was a kid. Let's see. I love basketball. I love the Raptors. I love football. I love football. Here we have the Argonauts for Canadian football. In the U.S., my team, it's got to be the Cowboys. I like the Cowboys because everyone hates the Cowboys. And listening to radio, I'm always hearing about the Cowboys. And my good friend Apple, he's from Texas, so I kind of started leaning towards the Cowboys, so I like the Cowboys, right? So that's pretty much it. In terms of soccer, we have TFC here. I'm slowly starting to get into soccer, or football for everybody else in the world. My son loves soccer, so I'd say those are the sports. Oh, of course, baseball. Baseball, I've been a lifelong Blue Jays fan as well, though they are more interesting when they win. So, I was there for the World Series when they won the World Series in '92 and '93. So those are the major sports that I particularly like. Thank you very much for that question. That's an awesome question. Christopher asks, I like how you render the shoes or sandals of the Hulk with the lacing. Thank you, buddy. Marcello says, Iron Man would be nice. Okay, the one for Iron Man. Myththusher said, I'm surprised that you started on the details on the leg first rather than the outline. Yeah, sometimes I change it up, Christopher, so it all depends. Marcello says, this tutorial is very good, but I have problems with these lines. There's so many. I am a beginner. I tried this on my iPad with Procreate, and I fail. I apologize for that. Let's be honest. Most of my tutorials are pretty advanced, because that's the only way I know how to draw advanced. I try to break it down, at least my thinking, so you know what I'm thinking about when I'm drawing. But at the very least, I'm hoping you're learning how I do the structure, because that's really the more important part. If I just did outlines, draw a line that goes like this, draw a line that goes like this, you're not really learning how to draw, you're just kind of trying to follow along with the outlines, and then you wouldn't have a really sound drawing. Okay, so that's the whole thing with my tutorials. I want to make sure that your structure is sound. Okay, so keep at it, Marcello. The more you practice, the better you're going to get at it. Okay? Okay, Vaughn wants Groot. 1 vote for Groot. Samuel wants Hela from Thor Ragnarok. That's a good idea. You know, I should have drawn Hela. I should have drawn her before. We'll see. Julie says, I really love your drawing. Whoa, draw Batgirl, my favorite character. She's not really in Infinity War, but maybe one of these drawings. I did draw Batgirl when I drew Birds of Prey. I did Birds of Prey for DC a long time ago, and I did get to draw Batgirl there, so that was fun. James wants Thanos, another one for Thanos. Gavin wants Doctor Strange. Okay, one for Doctor Strange. Out of time, BTDFN wants Bearded Captain America and got 2 likes for it. There you go. Theodore says, that's so good. Thank you very much. Arthur says, great advice, going to watch the podcast now. That's right. By the way, I just dropped a new podcast today. I still need to drop the second podcast, the part 2. Maybe I'll wait a little bit. Maybe I'll wait till Wednesday this week to drop the second one. I'm waiting for the money one to drop next week, Sunday. Okay, so we'll see. But then after that, it should be regularly Sunday. I'll probably even set a time. Sunday at this time, the next podcast will come out. Okay, so... Terror of Death Knight says, you drew Rocket, why not Gamora? That's the one for Gamora. David wants Thanos fighting Drax. Okay, I probably won't do both, okay? But that's another vote for Thanos. Quite a few Thanoses in there, so maybe I'll do Thanos. Prantar says, love the video. Interesting tutorial. Would love to see Thanos. Yep, Thanos. Another Thanos. I think Thanos is running away with this right now. I did see your Inktober drawings, by the way, on the Twitter. Looks really good, Prantar. Keep going. David says, draw thanks and draw fighting. Okay. Colin says, love the drawing. The voiceover is awesome. Keep doing it. I think you should do Iron Man. Okay, there's another vote for Iron Man. Was there one for Iron Man before? I would love to do Iron Man because that suit looks pretty cool. So we'll see. But if you guys like the voice, I'll still do the voice. I'm going to try that format for a week and see the response. So we'll see. Okay. Mick McEwen says, absolutely need to do more videos like this, James. It's a massive help. Done a zombie while you've done all 3 vids. Awesome, man. I'd love to see it. Tweet it to me. TFL says, such a cool tutorial. Very helpful. So cool. Thank you, James. You are a great artist. Thank you, buddy. TFL. Thank you, buddy. Travis likes Star-Lord or Nomad Captain America. Now, I don't think Nomad Captain America is in... he might be. I don't know. If they're going to turn Winter Soldier into Captain America, they might. Or maybe Steve Rogers will be killed off. They're going to turn Winter Soldier into Captain America. You never know. We'll see. Thanos with the gauntlet. Okay, another Thanos. I think Thanos is running away with this one. We'll see in the morning, okay? We'll see in the morning, guys. Luke wants another Star Wars. There you go. Big trench coat will look awesome. Great Rocket Raccoon, by the way. Thank you very much. Mick says, love it when you do the longer tutorials. You're a fantastic teacher. James Yoda Raiz. Thank you very much, Mick. I'm glad you liked it. So, you'll find, guys, when I do the Loki tutorial for next week, I didn't film. Like, I was in such a rush. I didn't do any talking during that, so most of it will be voiceover. So for sure, guaranteed, both of them, all 3 videos will be a lot shorter. Okay, so they're probably going to be like 10 to 15 minutes each. They will be sped up at least 5 times, and most of it will be voiceover. So just look out for that next week. It'll be interesting to see what you guys think about that. So. Michelangelo, yeah, you took my suggestion about adding commentary to your timeline. So it was you, Mikel. There you go. Thank you, Mikel, for that suggestion. Thank you. Please draw Iron Man. So another vote for Iron Man. There you go. There you go. So we'll see. Isaiah wants Gamora and Nebula. Okay, probably. We'll see. Prantar again, it's me again. Thank you so much for these construction tutorials. It really cleared some doubts I had regarding poses. I'm glad it did. Thank you. It seems we need to have a good knowledge of human anatomy to be able to pose the characters in different and complex ways. Absolutely, absolutely. Because it's like muscles is one of those things where we know what it is without knowing it, right? So we know if it looks wrong, muscles look wrong. We know it in our head. We know it. We just don't know it's the muscle. You know, we know something's wrong. I hope I'm saying this right. Like subconsciously we know what muscles look like on a real person. So when somebody doesn't get the muscles right, if they don't get the anatomy right, we could tell something's wrong. We might not know it's anatomy, but we could tell something's wrong. So especially when it comes to posing, you got to know how these muscles, the bones, you know, everything inside a person reacts with each other when you're doing a specific pose in order for the pose to look good. Okay, so that's actually very, very important. So anatomy is very important for sure. Okay, Thomas wants Thanos. I think Thanos is the runaway. I think I'll be doing some Thanos tomorrow. Drawing with JJ says, can you please do a tutorial on character design? Possibly, we'll see one of these days. But in the meantime, go check out Fengzu, okay? FZD or FZD school. Check that out. Or Fengzu, FENGZHU, Fengzu. Go check him out. He is the ultimate concept artist and the ultimate teacher for concept art. If anyone here, advice for all of you here, if any of you are serious about wanting to be a concept artist, do every single one of his tutorials on his channel. There's like over 100 of them. Go follow along. They are invaluable if you want to be a concept artist. You're going to learn way more from him than you would from me. Trust me. All right? Okay, Kino wants a Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy. Great choice. Speedscape says, in my opinion, I think publicity, get your name out there, is worth more than money. If you do work for free, it's almost like you're saving up for the future to get a lot of money more eventually. Absolutely. Absolutely, I agree with that. But again, guys, it's only at the beginning. And one thing I didn't say there, which I do say in the podcast, is make sure that it's clear. Make sure that it's clear to the employer you're going to do this freebie first, but you're not going to do anything else for free after this. Okay? You got to make it clear to them. But make sure you're getting something out of it, even if they don't hire you back. Okay, so you're doing something free for them. You're doing it's like an internship. You know how you guys do an internship at work? For the most part, you're doing it for free. You're just proving your worth to those people. That's why I'm saying you got to get something that's at very least published, or something that's people are going to see, that you could attach your name to, so you could bring that somewhere so you can make money later on. So it's a means to an end type thing. But again, a lot of people are saying, no, I'm not working, I gotta be paid for everything. God bless you. Go for it, man. Go for it. If you could negotiate that, by all means. Of course, it's way better to get paid, for sure. Absolutely. Art Adrian Baraja says, draw a Hellboy. I can't do Hellboy mainly because I'm just doing Infinity War characters right now. So maybe sometime in the future. I did do one for my fast draw, so you can check out a very quick Hellboy. Dragon with JJ again. Wow, can you do character design video, please? I think I just answered that. There you go. Steel Stormtrooper wants me to draw Ant-Man. Okay, so maybe one of these days. I probably will do Ant-Man later on, so there's a vote for Ant-Man, but it looks like Thanos is running away with this thing. Ralph wants draw Onslaught. I would love to draw Onslaught. Onslaught would be a lot of fun, but I gotta do all this Infinity War stuff first. Okay, so let's see. Doodle Stuff says an artist should work for free when it's either self-promotion or a charitable cause, I guess. You know, either are great, absolutely. I think self-promotion, make sure you're getting something out of it, guys. Don't just work for free and you're not getting something out of it. Make sure you will get something out of working for free, right? So, Young Kid wants Iron Man, another vote for Iron Man, but he voted again, Captain America, so I'll consider that half vote because you voted for 2. Okay, Steel Stormtrooper was first. There you go. Birds of Prey says, James, can I send you my work? I really want you to see them. Again, like I said before, tweet them to me. And that's the best I'm going to do. I'm not going to be able to give you proper feedback. I'll guarantee that. And the best I could do is just tell you, cool. But it's really, I just don't have the time to give you real feedback on your work. So if you're asking me to tell you problems and stuff, I don't have the time to do that. Unfortunately, Birds of Prey, I'll try to figure out a way so I can be doing that, because a lot of people are asking me. I just don't have the time. I'm trying to put out pretty much 2 videos per day on each channel, and plus everything else I got going on. So I would love to. I'll try to figure out a way, okay? But in the meantime, if you want to tweet me your stuff, I'm not stopping you. Go for it. Lighting and rendering is still a challenge for me. It's a challenge for all of us, even a challenge for me. I still struggle with that, so I do the best I can, and so should you. Mick McEwen says, excellent tutorial, thank you. Same Old Rocket says, these are so helpful, thank you. Yodi says, please draw Gigas in Tekken 7. I'm not even sure I see that character yet, but I'll check it out. Norzerk says, thank you, James, for sharing. I'm going to do this while watching the tutorial and see how my drawings comes out. I'd love to see it, man. Just tweet it to me when you're done. Christopher says, I never noticed till you were drawing that Hulk's hammer looks like a giant Lego piece. It absolutely does. Sivo Play says, hey, James, you should have a lot more subscribers. Your channel is great and also amazing art. Thank you very much. Oh, hello. I can't read that. I'm just hoping you're not swearing. Let's find out. Google Translate. Let's see what you said here. There you go. Okay, he says here, and then a small wisdom to rely on, and this is as a magic baby master. Okay, so I assume that's good. Okay. So thank you, my friend. Thank you. Oh, that was for my Pikachu video. Gavin says, I struggled a long time with perspective backgrounds, and I wanted to know if you had any book suggestions on the topic. Also that Hulk is awesome. Now, Gavin, I actually have 3 tutorials on perspective, and that is on this channel. So go check that out when you get the chance. I have three of them. In terms of perspective, I'm not sure if there's one I could actually recommend off the top of my head. That's actually a book I personally would like to write one of these days. But in the meantime, go check out my tutorials. I have 3 of them. I cover 1-point, 2-point, and 3-point perspectives. So go check that out. There you go. Okay. Unrealer684 says, awesome work. Thank you, buddy. Music Casella says, cool, thank you. Verodin's a new subscriber, thank you very much. He goes, where did I get the pictures from? Our good friend Google. Verodin also says, is that mech pencil or ball pen because it's red? It's actually a Color Pilot Eno LED. Color Pilot Eno LED, red. I show it all the time in my videos, so I don't mind answering. A lot of people is asking me the same question, but you know, it is, you know, I know that I'm getting a lot of new subscribers, so for you guys who are new, Color Pilot Eno LED, a red color, alright? My buddy Fine says, I really like that you're doing this. It helps a lot, James. Thank you very much, Fines, thank you. Veronin, are you half Filipino? No, I'm not. I am full Filipino. I was gonna say Pino. I'm Filipino. I'm Filipino. I love bagong. I love bagong. No, I am full Filipino. However, I unfortunately don't speak the language. I was born in Canada, born in Toronto. Even though that's not an excuse. That's not an excuse. But you know. I got stories about that, but I'll tell you guys about that later on, okay? But I am Filipino, but I am Canadian, okay? I was born in Canada, so I am Canadian. My heritage is Filipino. There you go. The mannequin says, whoa, thank you, buddy. Oh, my buddy Andre says, James, I love your style. Thank you, buddy. Christopher says, I love how you inked the Hulk's face must have been difficult because you rendered him so small. Actually, it wasn't so bad because I did draw this bigger than I did the Thor piece. Like, I drew this on 11x17 paper, Christopher, so it actually wasn't so bad. He also says it's a very useful tutorial. Is it important to render the muscles first or costume when the costume will cover the muscle sketch, or did you go into more depth of the muscles than you would typically do if this was not a tutorial? It turned out really good. Great question. Muscles are important. The reason I roughed out the muscles, now I'll be honest, I probably wouldn't rough it out to that extent because of the costume. However, there's a couple of things that roughing it out does do. Once again, I did do that for those of you who are new who haven't really done it before. One of those things, where those muscles are, helps me determine where the lighting is, the shading is, so they are very important even when they are covered by clothing. Because I am thinking about the clothes, how they cover surfaces. Like even you can see my shirt here, how it drapes around. Now I don't have much muscle, but how it drapes around my shoulder area. So that's actually very, very important to know where the muscles are before putting the costume on, because you got to know how that costume sits in space. Again, always thinking in 3D. That's going back to always thinking in 3D. That's really important. The more you understand where the muscles are, the more you understand how the fabric surrounds the muscle, how it hits certain parts of the body, the more you could draw it better and the more it will look correct. Okay, so that is a fantastic question, Christopher. Thank you for that. Trainer Sid says, I've never been this early. There you go. Welcome. Nige says, wow, I love the video. Thank you. Doodle Stuff says, I can watch this all day, every day, and still not get anywhere near this level. Keep trying, Doodle Stuff. Keep trying. According to your avatar, you are pretty good already, so. Hello, my friend MF. Hi again, M. Okay, Trio Production says, if I could draw the cover for my comic book myself, will I get the sum? Oh, he actually commented on my how much does a comic book artist actually make video. So, well, it depends. Are you paying for the comic book? Are you paying for the comic book? Are you paying for the production? Are you getting the amount of sales that if it's for yourself, it's for yourself. You don't pay yourself. Sure, it says art skills. It's over 10,000. No, I'm horrible at that. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Leo Nader says, yes, I love these type of videos. Very helpful and also surprisingly entertaining. I can't wait until your channel blows up. We'll see if that happens. I don't know. Because it's going to happen, James. There you go. It's going to happen. That's like you're listening to me, man. Seriously, though, you way more recognition than you have now. You are the absolute best comic artist on YouTube. Thank you very much. I don't agree with you, but thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And if you blew up, that would be the most epic thing ever. It's one of those things, of course, if it happens, it'd be great. If not, I am just thankful for you guys who follow me already, so thank you guys for that. Okay? Psycho Bob says, still can't get my head around your subscriber amount. It should be at least 1 million. You deserve, 100% deserve it. Thank you, Psycho Bob. Thank you. One day, maybe. Maybe in the next 4 or 5 years. We'll see. Sure says, dude, you're super amazing. Looking forward to it. Thank you. I hope it went well. I hope that your tutorial went well. Comic Book Guy 2099 says, I need to get me a new Sharpie. Honestly, me too. There you go. Okay, Yannick says, more videos like this, please. Absolutely, you got it. Doomfire says, I love tutorials. I'm learning so much from them. Can you please do one for a female superhero? I don't know. I like Wonder Woman or Captain Marvel. I have one question. Why you never color your drawing? I understand that is your style, but is there more to it than just your style? Or are you going to do full colored piece one day? Keep it going. You are an inspiration. Thank you, Doomfire. First of all, yes, I do have the Wonder Woman tutorial. Maybe I'll bump that up. Maybe after the Loki one, maybe I'll show the Wonder Woman first, because you're right. I should show how to draw a woman first. You know, there's a lot of me drawing male superheroes, so I should draw more female superheroes for sure. Why don't I color? I do color, and actually, if you look back at my older videos, I do color. It's just Inktober. Because it's Inktober, I'm just sticking to ink. And because it's daily, I just don't have the time to color every single piece. I would love to. Once they're grouped together, I might actually do a full color pass on them, but we will see. So, hopefully one of these days. But I do color Doomfire. I do color. It's just because it's Inktober. You're not seeing a lot of color. That's why. Okay. Let's see here. Zordem says, hi. Zodram says, hi, James. Hello! M says, are you going to do 3 videos per character you draw for Inktober? We'll see. Maybe 2 or 3 characters. We'll see next week. For example, the Loki one, I'm going to see if it's worth breaking up into 3 videos or not, especially because I wasn't talking at the same time. So we'll see. I'll let you guys know. Hi, Em! Adela says, wow, I love it. Thank you. Christopher says, if you were to draw Ned from Spider-Man Homecoming, would you do it? I like Ned a lot. Filipino like me. We love our Filipinos. That's one thing about Filipinos. We love it when a Filipino makes it in American culture. We absolutely love it. You know, back in the day, we were in love with Tia Carrere and Rob Schneider. I'll tell you that much right now. So anyone who's Filipino, we will back them, okay? Of course, we are huge Bruno Mars fans, half Filipino, right? So, I believe even Don Johnson, I believe he's half Filipino, right? So, anyone who's Filipino, it's like we're cousins, you know? It's like, oh, that's my cousin, he's successful, oh yeah, Filipino. So, I would love to draw Ned from Spider-Man Homecoming. Maybe one of these days, we'll see. That'll be a lot of fun. Ignaldo Martin says, KKKKK. He's referring to my Bob Ross video. There you go. Travis says, Megatron would destroy the Hulk. Maybe. I've heard the Hulk would destroy Megatron. I heard Megatron destroy the Hulk. Maybe. Bryce says, wow, awesome. Mind blown. Thank you. Italio says, after seeing you draw these robots, I really wonder why you said that. Aquaman was the most detailed character you've drawn. Anyway, good job as usual, and greetings from a fan in Brazil. Thank you, buddy. You know, it's one of those things. Well, Aquaman was the most detailed character costume I've drawn in a while, because there's just so many lines on that costume. Of course, like robots for me is a completely separate thing. That's why I didn't group that together. So. To me, it's like, would I draw that Aquaman over and over again in an issue? Oh, I would hate to do that. Though the same thing for these robots, too. Sometimes. Daisuke says, ask for links to social medias to check out other people's work and give critique plus tips. I think he's referring to the Patreon. Well, what kind of what kind of Patreon I could rewards I could give, because I'm considering the Patreon, though I want to make sure the rewards are worth it. So you guys are giving me advice, and in fact I'm still open to hearing advice about the Patreon, what you guys would think would be a good reasonable rewards. Let me know down below what you guys think. I would love to hear it. Porter says, thanks James, I love your advice as always. Thank you, buddy. Josh says, thanks for your hard work, for your growing audience, James. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Question of the day is great. Thank you very much. Comment review videos is great. Replying to comments is great. Anything interactive is really great of you. I miss the hours of live stream. Yeah, me too. I really do. We got to do some live streams next time. And and this is the most important part. Thanks for the great family-friendly channels. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. It's my goal to make both my channels family-friendly. That's why, by the way, for a lot of you guys, you might notice that there are a few comments that I did not answer, and mostly because either there's a problem with your name, or there was a problem with what you said that I felt wasn't good for a young audience. That's mostly why, okay? So I'm trying to keep this as family-friendly as possible. I have people who came over from my children's drawing show. That's why. So I want to make sure that everything's safe for them. Okay? And Malik says, after you finish Inktober, would you ever consider drawing characters not from comics? Absolutely. So after Inktober, guys, I'll probably take a break from superheroes. I'll probably be drawing different things. So we'll see. Okay? We'll see. But definitely, those are some great suggestions. Jackson Dexter, Ratchet & Clank, Mass Effect, video games, that's right. Man Cub, or Batman Man Cub. Ewan wants me to draw all the time. All Might, who's that want me to draw All Might again? There you go. Wendy says, thank you so much, James. I appreciate your comment. I really enjoy your videos and how you love your fans. And I absolutely do. I love all you guys. I really do appreciate you guys following me. So thank you for that. I'm glad you're learning too, Wendy. Glad you're learning. Mikkel says, the question of the day is a good idea to spice things up. You could also add like a sneak peek at the end of the video for the next drawing. That'd be a great idea too, for sure. But I do like also the suggestion. Well, maybe I'll have you take 2 suggestions today, so they won't know what I'm going to be drawing for the next day. Right? But then I would have to get ahead. That's the only problem with that. So I'm like, right, you know, the day I draw the video is the day it comes out. So technically I am a day behind for Inktober, but, you know, we'll see. That's a great idea, actually. Lastly, maybe you could add some commentary. Okay, Michaela, what was your idea, right? Telling us why you chose this particular character and why this version of the character. Absolutely. But have you ever done an Indiana Jones? You know, I'd love to do an Indiana Jones piece. That would be a lot of fun, for sure. Great suggestion, buddy. Who is Captain Canuck? I'm not familiar with that character. He's like Canadian Captain America. He's been around forever, too. I think that character was made in the 70s or something like that. So go check them out. Chapter House Comics, I believe, publishes Captain Canuck nowadays. So Christopher likes the question of the day. There you go. And Gavin says you could always do a question of the day where you ask us a question and we respond in the comments. I could do that too, for sure. So that's it, guys. That's it for today's question and answer. I saw a few that actually I could use also in tomorrow's, what's it called, question of the day. So I'll probably take a look. I'll see what, I have an idea which one I'm going to choose. So we'll see. You guys will have to check that out in tomorrow's video. It's looking like I'm drawing Thanos, guys, but we'll see how that goes. But once again, guys, if you want me to answer, comment below, or any one of my videos on my main channel. And thank you guys for following along and for all your help. I'm just trying to figure out how to optimize all of this stuff and just work as hard as I can and to bring you guys as much value as I can. So I hope you guys are all enjoying the content. I would love to hear your feedback on all the content because, you know, this is all for you guys. So let me know. Okay, thank you guys for watching and for joining me on the James Raiz Show, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I need a tagline. Let me know a good tagline for the end of the James Raiz Show. Let me know down below. I would love to hear that too. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let me do the John Kempia. Bye-bye.